Good afternoon. How is everybody?
Freezing.
Freezing. Well, it will keep you awake.
It's so cold in here, it smells like my dog is freezing.
You know what?
I store meat and ice cream.
Of course, we are very aware of the decision on the part of the court in Turkey. We're certainly disappointed by that announcement. We would like Pastor Brunson to be brought home to the United States. We have said for far too long that Pastor Brunson has been held for far too long, and we look forward to Pastor Brunson coming home. We'd like that to happen very soon.
Case, but that the sanctions on the two officials do justice. Or the
Yeah, so in terms of the Amnesty International person, we're certainly pleased that he has been released. We have put out statements in the past on his case, and for that matter, the case of many others. We've seen as the Turkish government has detained people, many of them journalists, activists, members of civil society, accusing them or putting them in prison on what many would regard as trumped-up charges. So we're pleased that that they made that announcement today. In terms of Turkey and tariffs and our overall relationship with Turkey, I'm not going to characterize the extent of our relationship with Turkey. I mean, there's clearly work that is left to be done. The diplomacy continues. I anticipate that we will be talking with the Turkish government at some point in the future about the case of Pastor Brunson and the case of other Americans.
With a number that you started with and now the number that they're going to be, I mean, I don't know how you...
Turkey's financial situation has been in the works for quite some time, and it dates prior to the imposition of sanctions on August, I believe it was August the 1st. So this has been in train for quite some time, and you cannot blame the U.S. government for that. We have a very broad relationship with the government of Turkey. Of course, with all nations, as a general matter, we will often have areas where we don't always agree, where we don't always see eye to eye, but we also have areas where we do work together and cooperate, and Turkey would be one of those governments where we sometimes have areas where we disagree, and we certainly sometimes have areas where we cooperate as well.
I can ask the questions, but given that that has been sort of the policy so far, along with diplomacy.
Our chief mission is the protection of American citizens. That would obviously include Pastor Brunson. We also have 3 locally employed staff. I spoke about them just yesterday and was very clear with all of you that that is a major concern of ours. There's also a NASA scientist who has been detained by the Turkish government. That is important to us as well, and you've heard that come out of the State Department, you've heard that come out of the White House, and from our other colleagues as well.
The Israeli authorities are holding, interrogating American scholars, Peter.
The United States government strongly condemns and is appalled by today's suicide attack at an education center in a community in Kabul that killed 48 innocent civilians and injured many more. We send our deepest condolences to the families of those who were affected and their friends, and wish for a speedy recovery for those who were wounded. The horrific attack is a clear effort to foment sectarian violence and hold back the Afghan people's hopes for a future of peace and security. It reminds us once again the importance of reaching a peaceful solution to the conflict in Afghanistan. The United States continues to stand with the government of Afghanistan and the people of Afghanistan, and will continue to support their efforts to achieve peace and security in their country.
The Cambodia thing.
No, I'm done. I gotta go.
1 second.
I've got to go. Thank you. I've got a meeting.
The Parliament today